Alex Eala wins 2 fan favorite awards in WTA. Alex Eala took the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) by storm this year, winning the Moments of the Year award twice based on fan votes. In a social media post, the WTA highlighted Eala's historic semifinal finish at the Miami Open as the top moment in the WTA 1000 tournament category, as well as her marathon tiebreak victory over Maya Joint at the Eastbourne Open in the WTA 250 category. It can be recalled that Eala turned heads at the Miami Open last March, beating Grand Slam champions Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek before losing to Jessica Pegula in the semis. That semis appearance propelled Eala inside the top 100 of the WTA rankings and also opened doors to higher-ranked tournaments, including direct inclusions to the main draw of the Grand Slams. Eala's marathon tiebreak match against Joint, meanwhile, saw her losing to the Australian teen standout 4-6, 6-1, 10-12 in the finals. Other fan vote winners were Venus Williams winning return in Washington in the WTA 500 category, Zheng Qinwen as WTA fan favorite of 2025, Jasmine Paolini as doubles fan favorite of 2025, Coco Gauff and Zheng's semifinal match in Rome as match of the year. International media, meanwhile, voted Belinda Bencic as the comeback player of the year, Victoria Mboko as newcomer of the year, Amanda Anisimova as most improved player of the year, Taylor Townsend and Katerina Siniakova as doubles team of the year, and Aryna Sabalenka as player of the year for the second time. There are victories measured by trophies, and there are victories measured by hearts. When Alex Eala won 2 fan favorite awards on the WTA stage, it was not merely a recognition of her tennis. It was a celebration of her presence, her story, and the quiet electricity she brings onto the court. These awards did not come wrapped in gold or engraved with match scores, but they carried something just as powerful: the collective voice of fans from across the world saying, "We see you." For Alex Eala, tennis has never been just about hitting a ball over a net. It has been about carrying a dream larger than herself, one that began on sunlit courts far from the traditional centers of the sport, nurtured by discipline, humility, and belief. Every forehand she strikes carries echoes of early mornings, relentless training, and the weight of representing not just her name, but a nation hungry for heroes in global arenas. The fan favorite awards are unique because they do not rely on rankings or statistics. They are democratic, emotional, and deeply human. Fans vote not only for winners, but for stories that resonate with them. In choosing Alex Eala twice, they chose authenticity. They chose resilience. They chose a young athlete who plays with fire in her heart and grace in her conduct. On court, Alex's game is a balance of precision and courage. She does not shy away from long rallies or intimidating opponents. Instead, she meets them head-on, eyes steady, body language calm yet fierce. But what draws fans and goes beyond technique? It is the way she acknowledges the crowd after a tough loss, the smile she flashes after a grueling point, the humility with which she accepts both applause and criticism. In a sport often defined by pressure and solitude, Alex brings warmth. Her journey has unfolded in front of millions of screens, each match adding a new layer to her evolving narrative. For young fans, she is proof that dreams can cross oceans. For seasoned tennis followers, she is a refreshing reminder that passion still matters in an era of analytics and power games. And for Filipino supporters, her success is personal. Every cheer feels like a shared victory, every milestone a collective step forward. Winning 1 fan favorite award is an honor. Winning 2 is a statement. It suggests consistency, not just in performance, but in character. It means fans did not just notice her once, they stayed. They followed her matches, celebrated her wins, and stood by her in losses. They watched her grow, adapt, and mature under the unforgiving spotlight of professional sport. There is poetry in the idea that while tennis is often played in silence, broken only by the thud of the ball and the squeak of shoes, the loudest recognition Alex received came from people watching quietly, voting privately, believing wholeheartedly. Somewhere, a young girl picked up a racket because she saw Alex fight for a point. Somewhere else, a fan stayed up past midnight just to watch her play. These invisible moments converged into visible awards. Alex Eala's fan-favorite honors also speak to a changing WTA landscape. Fans today crave connection as much as competition. They want athletes who are relatable, who show vulnerability alongside strength. Alex embodies this modern athlete, global yet grounded, ambitious yet respectful, fierce yet kind. She reminds us that excellence does not require arrogance, and that confidence can coexist with compassion. As she continues her journey, these awards will not define her ceiling, but they will forever mark a moment when the world leaned in and listened. They will remind her, on hard days and long tours, that she is not alone, that beyond the baseline, beyond the rankings, there is a community rooting for her simply because she is herself. In the end, Alex Eala winning 2 fan-favorite awards is not just a story about tennis. It is a story about connection, about how sport can bridge cultures, inspire generations, and turn effort into hope. Long after the cheers fade and the seasons change, this recognition will stand as proof that sometimes the most meaningful victories are the ones chosen by the people who believe in you most.